The clock is ticking. Sequence 49. ******. An hour later, Maddie sat on her couch trying to decide what to do. This was a massive disaster. She couldn't be pregnant. Not now. Not with Chard's baby. Absorbed in her thoughts, she was barely aware of her sister's presence. "Are you okay?" Vanessa asked as she stood in the doorway of the living room. She nodded and tried to smile, even as she fought waves of panic. Vanessa approached her and sat next to her. "Tell me what's wrong." I am pregnant," she spoke, tears pouring down her eyes. "Calm down, Maddie. Being pregnant is not a disaster. All you need to do is call Chard and tell him about what's going on. I am sure he will be happy to become a father." "You don't understand." She stood up. "Then make me understand. Chard and I are no longer together. We had a huge misunderstanding and we broke up." "I can't tell him." "You have to tell him. Who knows, maybe this is what you need to get back together." "I can't tell him, not after what happened. He will think that I am entrapping him into being with me." "Then what will you do?" "I don't know, Vanessa. I just don't. I have so many going on at the moment. A baby is the last thing I need." "You want to get rid of it?" Vanessa asked, horrifyingly. "Abortion?" She asked, her eyes wide open. "Yes. Do you want to get rid of the baby?" Maddie thought deeply before she responded. "No." She shook her head. "That's the last thing I would ever do. I can't kill my own child." There was a brief silence between them and both of them seemed lost in the confusion. "What am I going to do, Vanessa? 2 children born out of wedlock from 2 different fathers. This is now how I pictured my life. Why didn't I use precautions?" "I still think Chard deserves to know about this. I know he messed up, but babe, you need to put your anger aside and think of the baby. Think of what's best for the child." She was about to respond when a knock sounded at the door. "I will get that," she said as she walked to the door. She opened it to reveal her mother and sister Claire. "Mom, what a pleasant surprise." She managed a smile. "I am not your mother, child. If you want to see your mother, you can visit her at the grave." Hurt by her mother's response, Maddie chose to keep quiet. "We are here to see Vanessa," Claire said. Maddie stepped aside. "Come in." They walked in and she closed the door behind her back. "I will go and get Trini ready for school," Maddie said before she hurried off to her room. She didn't want to be part of the drama that was about to unfold. ****, Mother. Claire. Vanessa said, "What the hell is wrong with you?" Her mother growled. "I don't understand." "What do you mean you don't understand?" Claire asked. "Like I said, I don't understand. You left your husband's house only to come and hide here." "I am not hiding. If I was, you wouldn't have found me here." "What do you want, Mother?" "I have come to get you. You are going back to your husband's house." "I am sorry to disappoint you, Mother, but I am going nowhere. Me and Andrew are so done. I have already contacted my lawyer and she will begin with the divorce process soon." What? Divorce, Mother? Divorce? I am finally going to divorce that sorry ass of a man." "You must be joking." "I am serious," she said, flaunting her hand in her mother's face. "There is no ring here anymore." "You are joking, right?" "No." "What has Maddie done to you?" "Leave Maddie out of this. That woman isn't your sister," she yelled. "I don't care what you say. Maddie is my sister." "Vanessa, let's get going." I said no. "I will. Disown me, right?" She finished the sentence for her. "I don't care if you disown me, Mom. You are wicked and I am seriously ashamed to call you my mother." "Vanessa, what has gotten into you?" Claire asked. My eyes are finally opened. This woman standing right here is selfish. She doesn't care for any of us. She only cares about what the public will say about her and the kind of lives we are living. I am done. Wonders shall never end. She exclaimed. "I need to rest. If you don't mind." Vanessa stood up. "Close the door on your way out." "Vanessa," her mother called as she walked back to her room, but she ignored her. "Have you seen your sister Claire?" "Mom, let us go. She will come back and beg you soon." "Yes, let's go. I actually need to meet with Chrissy's fiancé. He said he has something urgent to tell me." "Then let's go." *********. I am glad you could make it, Mom. Please come in." Jericho said Claire. He politely greeted his sister-in-law. "Soup, my nigga. We are trying," he said as he ushered them into his living room. Please sit down, he said. Thank you. Where is Chrissy? Her mother asked. I haven't been able to reach her on phone. Well, I don't know where Chrissy is. What do you mean you don't know where Chrissy is? I left her with you, remember? Can I get you guys anything to drink? He asked. What's going on, Jericho? When you called last night you said you had something urgent to tell me. Did something happen to my daughter? No, he shook his head. What's going on? Claire asked. He called you because I wanted to talk to you about Chrissy. I am all ears. I don't know how to say this. Jericho, tell us what's going on, please. I am sorry, Mom, but I don't think I want to marry Chrissy anymore. The words rushed out of his mouth before he could stop them. What? Her mother's eyes widened and her mouth fell open. What do you mean you won't want to marry my sister anymore? I have lost interest, he said. You have lost interest? Are you even listening to yourself, Jericho? I am sorry, but Chrissy is not who I thought she was. Your daughter is not ready to be married and she is definitely not the woman for me. Meaning? Claire angrily asked. Your daughter has been cheating on me. What do you mean she had been cheating on you? Chrissy would never cheat on you. She loves you and she knows how important this wedding is for our family. Things haven't been rosy between us. At first I thought I was just being paranoid, so I asked her what was happening and she said it was wedding stress. I let it go even when I knew she was lying because she hasn't been committed to the wedding preparations for the past few weeks. She never even shows up for rehearsals, so how does that imply that my sister is cheating? She cut her short. I hired someone to follow her about 2 weeks ago. You did what? Her expression turned. Gravy. Hired someone to follow her and you won't believe what I found out. What? Chrissy has been sleeping with a man called Thomas, a man that Maddie once dated, and she is also after Chard, Maddie's boyfriend. You are a fool, her mother stood up. What? How dare you sit here and tell me all these stupid things about my daughter? Oh, Maddie put you up to this, right? I haven't spoken to Maddie since Chrissy left her house, but I intend on speaking to her now so I can warn her to be careful. Chrissy doesn't have good intentions towards her. She slapped him across his face, cutting his sentence short, and Chrissy chose that same minute to walk in. What's going on here? She asked.